Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Javier with the Real Javier Novoa. I had a late working day today, so I'm only going to make a very brief video today. But I did feel the impulse to touch base with you guys, and I just wanted to make this brief video, and hopefully it will help some of you, some of us, to grasp and remember this principle. Don't try to believe it. Don't try to feel it. Just know it. And what do I mean by that? So many of us in this path are trying to feel it real. We're trying to attain the feeling of the wish fulfilled, and we're trying to get into state, which is exactly what we have to do in order to bring about what we want and manifest in the physical. But the paradox is that when we stop trying to do that, we get on a general positive momentum, and then that momentum self-propels itself towards all of those stations on the path. And so believing and feeling it become simply milestones or markers on that path, and then you don't have to do anything about it. That is indeed, ladies and gentlemen, the secret. Because, of course, we know that Rhonda Byrne wrote The Secret, and she got a lot of her material from Abraham Hicks and a lot of other knowledgeable people. But after many years in that modality, she wrote a book called The Greatest Secret. And The Greatest Secret is about a lot of the things we teach in this channel: self-observation and accepting the negative emotions that you have and not trying to change them. Why? And in this modality, we do separate emotions and feelings. And I've explained it in other videos, and I will explain it. I'm not going to go in too deep into an explanation now. But basically, when you focus purely on the feeling, the thought can dissipate, and then that feeling simply becomes like any other physical feeling, and within a few seconds, it dissipates. So when you're struggling against feelings, which is what happens when you're trying to feel it and trying to believe it, you're actually struggling against its negative. And you can do this, but you're just going to make yourself tired. And eventually you can get to a point where you can change feelings and change beliefs. It's just a struggle, and it takes a lot of effort. And we discourage here the Real Javier Novoa interior and exterior effort. Why make it so hard when you can do it so easily? So be still. Be still in this modality. As Scripture says, stand by, you shall not have to fight this battle, or something to that effect. God says you shall not have to fight this battle. Simply stand still. Do not try to fight against beliefs. Do not try to make yourself have faith. For as many great spiritual teachers say, you do not have to believe because God believes in you. Source knows and has the knowing of all that you want. So you know it. Know that you already have it. Know that there's not a thing that you have to do. You don't have to lift a finger. All you have to do is stand in that knowing. And of course, you're going to be applying all of these tools, and a lot of them, ones that suit your personality and so on and so forth, as part of the game, as fun, and then that in turn will increase the momentum and propel you forward. But in the beginning, when you first have a conception, don't try to believe it. Imagine it when you feel inspired. Let all of your imagining and all of your affirming come from a place of inspiration. And that will come when you're in the struggle. So ladies and gentlemen, that's my message to you today. In the struggle, just float, enjoy life, be present, and don't try to feel it. Just know it. We've got a lot of great videos coming up this week, and of course during the weekend we will be making videos. And I am going to start my coaching modality very soon, and we will have information about that. If you have any questions, please join our Facebook group at The Real Javier Novoa on Facebook. Also, subscribe and like to my channel if you find value in this material. With great love and great appreciation, this is Javier. I hope you have a very good night, and I will see you all very soon.